What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are. You know what? I'm going to take this. I'm going to move this around. Let's see. Killed it. Okay, now it's back. All right, cool. I just want to put my feet up, man. Here we are at about 1.85 cents right now. We've been here for about the past 4 days now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth day right now. We've been a stick in the mud. OnyxCoin has been very boring, so I've decided I'm going to sell everything that I own in OnyxCoin and buy the top performing coin over the past 24 hours. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I don't think that's what anybody should do. Be patient, my friends. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but make no mistake, anybody who sells their OnyxCoins here, you're going to miss this next glorious move up to the upside that we've got going on here. This bull flag is no joke, man. And I did say a few days ago when we broke out, maybe it was 2 days ago, maybe it was 3 days ago, I forget, that it is possible that we break out to the upside and we don't move up immediately, right? After all, when we broke out of this downtrend, whenever we broke out of this bull flag, it was like over here, and we continued to go lower before actually moving higher, right? So we can still move sideways. We can still even move lower than we are now before pursuing higher prices. But when it comes time to pursuing higher prices, which I think will be in no time at all, I mean, it could happen any day. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. It could be the following day, sometime by the end of this month, if not likely sometime by the end of next week. We will see progress to the upside. We will be above this 2.7 cent price. We'll be above 3 cents, 4 cents, all that stuff, and making our way all the way up to about 5.6 cents. Now, I actually do believe that we could see prices at not just 5.6 cents, but even higher prices than that. We could see, let's see, if we're looking at this from a high to a low here, our 1272 is all the way at 8.2 cents. We really could run all the way up here, you guys, by the end of this next move. Now, I don't think this is going to happen, but the thing is, with OnyxCoin, this thing dresses to impress. It really does outperform my expectations every single time. And if my expectation is here, the next likely target to go from, if you were to outperform my expectations, might be the 1272 all the way up here at 8.2 cent price. Maybe you get there, maybe you don't. I'm not calling for this. I'm just saying it's something we should be aware of, right? This thing can be really crazy, and this is why you never sell all of your OnyxCoins, because you never know how high this thing can go. It can literally defy gravity. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you want to sell them all, go for it. If you want to trade a little bit, go for it. Do whatever you want. I trade a little bit. I hold most of it, and that's kind of how it goes, right? The expectation, though, for the next kind of real tradable opportunity might be at about 5.6 cents. That's the expectation. We're at 1.85 cents now. And whether it is today or next week, sometime by the end of this month, I do expect that we're going to get a breakout of this range, like a true breakout. We have broken above the downward sloping trend line, to be fair, but we're going to get our breakout move very, very soon. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we were well above 3 cents, maybe even above 4 cents by the end of this month. We're looking for this target, if not by the end of the month, very, very early next month. I just can't see, if you think about it like this, okay, we broke out of this. You can see it here. Let me just explain my time frame here. That wasn't what I meant to draw. From this high going down here. You've broken out of it. Okay, so you've broken out to the upside. We haven't made the move yet. When we do make the move, and I would assume that it's soon, because we can move lower, we can move sideways, but I don't think it's going to be too much more time, right? And when we do start to move up higher, OnyxCoin moves at one pace, and that's very, very fast. We did this in 3 days' time. I'm not saying that next target up to 5.6 cents, 5.5 cents, I'm not saying that has to happen in a 3-day period whenever we start. It could be 6 days. But if it's the 20th right now and we have 10 days left in the month, I would assume within the next 3 days we really do start moving up from here. And then I would assume that by the end of the month, we probably see this move come to fruition. So 5.6 cents, if it doesn't happen by the end of this month, it's going to happen I'm talking like the first couple of days next month. We really are on the precipice as far as time goes before we see prices that are above this relative high here. It's going to be fast. And if you get distracted, if you put your money in the shiny object of the day, the shiny toy of the day, which happens to be Fartcoin today, or Jasmy, hey, good job. Jasmy's having a day. FET, whatever. Maybe in the top 300, top 400, whatever it is, you're going to get distracted and you're going to miss out on this opportunity for nobody knows. Nothing's guaranteed to happen. But for what I would very much expect to be something on the lines of like 200% gains from the current price, and it's going to happen over the next week. It's going to be phenomenal. It'll be just like what we saw here, but it might take a little bit more time. I don't think that it'll take 3 days. I think it'll take more time, and I actually am anticipating there will be some volatility on the way. We'll find resistance at key areas. It'll be very fast and short-lived volatility, but Still some volatility on the way up, or I'm wrong, and we'll just move straight up like we did last time. I mean, OnyxCoin loves to defy gravity. It really does. If we're looking at this on a daily time frame on the RSI, I love what we're doing here in the RSI. Getting overbought, staying above the 60, it's beautiful. This is actually a very good look, and this is a very powerful kind of indication here in the price. If we look at this, last time that we did something like this was all the way back here. Now we have a lot more bullish readings. We're a lot more dominant to the upside these days than we were back here, but still, you go back all the way over here, it is the relative strength index, so it's relative to the price that we see, the movements that we see. Here, relatively speaking, we found support above the 60, like we recently just, or like we are right now. Consolidated, moved sideways for a little bit, and the move up that we had was a lot larger than any of the moves up that we had leading into this, right? Larger than this move, larger than this move up. We actually kind of moved, if we look at it, it's kind of is like a bull flag, isn't it? Like you moved up and then you flagged kind of, then you moved up. You moved up like this and then you flagged out here. Then you moved up, but I wouldn't even say flagged, consolidated, but you had a massive move is all I'm trying to say. I mean, even here in a 2-day period, OnyxCoin likes to move very fast. You moved up 97% in a 2-day period, 92% in a 2-day period. And that was the move after finding support above your 60, after being overbought, coming down and then coming back up. That's what you saw. And that's kind of what I'm expecting to happen here, except not in 2 days, just a very strong move, a move that is much like what we had here and potentially even something that's bigger than what we had here. It's very, very possible. Looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, 4-hour RSI is very neutral, but postured in a bullish way. We've got higher lows and you kind of have a flat top here, right? Higher lows like this, flat top right there, getting ready to break out. I think if you were to find resistance and reject the 50 going to the oversold zone, I think you've already had a couple opportunities to do that and you just haven't taken them. When you're looking like you're supposed to go to the downside, but you don't take that opportunity when it's in front of you, you oftentimes go right to the upside, and I think that that's what we're doing. 1-hour time frame here. 1-hour RSI, to be fair, it looks pretty damn neutral. Not really bullish or bearish, but the price action is neutral as well. If we're looking at this in respect to the price action, hold on. Drawing it. Maybe let me get a straight line on there. I can't draw with straight lines, man. We'll use the closing low. We'll draw like that. I like that. That looks good. And something like this, where we have a pennant pattern, something like that. Yes, we're coming to the apex, to the point of the breakout at this. You oftentimes don't actually break out at the apex. It happens sometimes where you do just bleed right through and you kind of move sideways. That happens, but I would expect that. I mean, if we're looking at this on a 1-hour time frame, this apex here is today. It's in the 18th, 19th hour. We're in our 2nd hour of the day right now, almost about to be our 3rd. Within the next 12 hours, I think that we will break out and it will be to the upside. So today's the day, guys. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but today's the day, I think, where OnyxCoin really starts to grow. That's awesome, actually. I'm glad that we looked at it like that, because if not, if we don't grow today, well, then maybe we will start to move down lower. And it's fine if we do, right? I want to be very clear, guys. It's not a guarantee that we move higher. It's looking like we're going to move higher. Absolutely it is. But we could move down to 1.4 cents, 1.2 cents, 1.1 cents, and we're fine. I'm not talking about those prices right now because I expect it to happen. I'm talking about it because all I've talked about in this video and all I've talked about really over the past week is upside. We need to be prepared for the downside so that if it happens, we're not left with our pants around our ankles wondering what to do. We know exactly what to do, right? If the price goes down here, if we dip, we buy more. We hold. We don't panic sell, because inevitably the prices that we're looking for, those upside targets, they're still happening. They're still going to happen. They're just going to happen at a later date, and that's fine. Odds are, I mean, at this point, we have confirmed this as our low. Absolutely, we have. I don't know what else you'd call a bullish engulfing candle that engulfed literally over a month's of price action, a month's worth of price action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks it engulfed, and in the 6th week here, it closed above that weekly close. So 6 weeks of closing price action, we engulfed that. We've definitely got more to go. That was some of the most volume we saw by a long shot in months. And I just don't think that it stops here, man. It's very, very common from a low to a high during strong moves, which I think that's a strong move right there, to find support right at the 382, which we've done. Okay, talking about the downside, I'm not saying it because I'm convinced it's happening or I don't believe it's going to happen. I'm talking about it just in case it does happen, because I am super ecstatic for the upside. And the reason why I am ecstatic is because it looks very dominant. It looks very positively positioned, so much so that I'm actually very confident that today is going to be the day that we move up higher. Like today, today the 20th, we're moving up higher. We'll be back above 2 cents. That'll be phenomenal. When we get above 2 cents, that validates this low as a low. It validates everything that we've been saying. that we've been expecting over the past week or so is that we are on our way to prices above this high, or at the very least around this high. I'm thinking 5.6 cents is where we go, if not higher. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we went higher. It's very, very common whenever you get into the overbought zone and then you get out of it and you make another drive in, it's very common to see stronger moves progress, but it just depends on how it happens. It doesn't have to be that way, but I very much do expect that we'll see some dramatically higher prices in a short amount of time, and I don't think I have anything else I want to say, so let's look. Maybe we'll do a couple of things real quick before we end the video. Yeah, we got the daily cross. That's nice. 3-day crux. Weekly's looking good. Nice. Yes. And the monthly's just not old enough. Not old enough to know, but that's okay. Man, getting above that would be nice though. How many months do we have? This is so wait, where did 30? So 35 was back here. January 1, 2, 3. So then in May we'll get our next one. We'll get the 40 AMA. Okay, so this one isn't really telling us too much. Daily looks fine. 3-day and the weekly look good. It's not really telling us too much. What about the LRO here? Oops, I've got too much stuff on here. I really need to delete this, man. Too much stuff. Doesn't work if I don't have volume on 2 of those indicators. If we're looking at this here on a shorter term time frame, 3-day time frame. Oh, look at that, you guys. I didn't even know that. We broke above. Cool. We broke above the... we didn't break above. I guess we wicked above it. Getting above 2.1 cents will invalidate this downtrend that we're in. We had a reversion at the low. Okay, cool. That's nice too. Daily, yeah. And then getting above about 3 cents, 3.1 cents. Getting above 2.1 cents is a big deal. Getting above 3.1 cents is a big deal. And I think that we're about to do that. So 2.1 cents is a big deal because it invalidates this downward sloping. It invalidates the downtrend on a 3-day basis. If we close above 3.1 cents, it invalidates the downtrend on a daily basis. So both very, very strong areas or very key areas to break above. And when we do that, when we validate that we're no longer in a downtrend, which I think we've already done, this is just by the definition of the LRO. There's not going to be much in our way from going to new all-time highs, guys. It's just a very short time away before we get there. After all, we're focusing on this little bull flag, but we've got the bigger bull flag to play off of, don't we? And we broke out of this bigger bull flag. I have to draw it appropriately. I have to be appropriate with it. We got to be. You broke out of it, what, like here? So that low doesn't count for the bull flag. That would be the low for the bull flag right there on March 11th, right? Because, I mean, you broke out to the upside. So this is no longer in the bull flag. This is just aftermath price. This is your flag price. Your measure move would take you there all the way up to 22 cents. 21.5 cents, yeah. If you want to take it from this low, we can take it from this low. Let's go for it. But we're not in the flag anymore. We broke out of the flag. I think it's clear, right? What's the point of technical analysis if you're not going to be technical? But hey, whatever. You know, we take that there. That measure move takes us to 15.5 cents. I don't think that we stop there. But there is reasons to stop there from a high to a low. We have our golden ratio right there, right? We could stop there, but likely we don't. OnyxCoin seems to not like its 1618. It does like these deeper targets, the 1886 to 200. Let's see if we can validate that real quick. Just real quick here. Right, low to high here. You didn't really stop at your golden ratio there, did you? You stopped right there, pinpoint accurate at the 1886. Deeper extensions here. I mean, this high to low clearly would give you above a 1618. What about this one right here? Just this little pivot, high to low right here. Yep. You didn't stop at your 1618, did you? No, you went right up to your 1886 where you experienced some volatility. Yeah. Do we have any other examples we can run off of? I don't see anything. Okay, here. This one you might have me. High to low. Okay, there you go. That time you didn't. But no offense to OnyxCoin. I don't, or maybe whatever the opposite of that would be. You're not stopping at the 1414, man. You're not going to stop it from this high to low. You're not going to stop here at 11 cents. I don't think so. 15.7 cents is already laughable in my opinion, but that's the bare ass minimum I could see us doing. 26 cents to 32 cents. Ultimately, that's where I think we're going to go. I don't have anything else I want to say, guys. I'm just rambling at this point. The LRO does say... See, I say we get above 2 cents, 2.02 cents, and it's on to the upside. That's what I've been saying for the past couple days. But the LRO would imply 2.26 cents, get above this high, and then it's on. Either way, tomato, we're very close. It's looking good. No signs of reversal on the 4 hour. Okay, we've got a little bit of signs of reversal on the 1 hour time frame, so that's nice, but we need a little bit more to go. I very much do believe that by the end of today we're going to see some sizable increase. So I got nothing else for you guys. I really am rambling at this point. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and I don't know why, but the camera, it's like all orange. It's all yellow today for some reason. I don't. Is it just the way that I'm turned? Let's figure this out real quick. Let's see. Because I haven't changed the lighting or the filter or nothing. Like, do I not look orange? I look like I ate a carrot or two, or I might have done something else with a carrot to get this orange. Like, put it in a blender and sprayed it all over me. What did you think I meant? Let's see here. Yeah, no, I don't get it. Anyways, I'm done. Bye bye.